Hi there, this is Steve.
This is Jeremy.
We're the Alabama Gamers.
Bringing you the score.
Alright, so there's a few things in the news. Let's just get right started here. We get a lot of our news from different resources. One of them is comicbook.com. It's a great place to go to get news. But we've got several things that we want to talk about. One of them being the Joker movie, and I also want I also want to give my second thoughts on Defenders show. I did a little mini review by myself there to do that. One of the things I was a little disappointed the second time I watched it. Now I didn't do every episode because, like I said, it started off kind of slow, but it seemed more of an Iron Fist. Like, some of it should have kind of went towards the Iron Fist story and been in that instead of the Defenders. And then towards the end, you're getting kind of the prequel to Season 3 of Daredevil is what you're getting. So I didn't feel that we got a whole lot of Defenders stuff in there that I wanted afterwards. And this is going to happen a lot. You know, I get excited when I watch things, especially like that, because you never thought, you know, as a kid, I never thought I'd get to see Luke Cage and Iron Fist on there.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's kind of stuff that we're looking at on that. And
do you think they're just using it to bridge the gap between the two, and they're not giving it time to be its own thing?
Yeah, and they only give it 8 episodes as well. I mean, so, and with 8 episodes, you think, well, you're not going to get a lot of filler, but it starts off really slow. I mean, if you put the things in the Iron Fist, you could have got rid of all the boardroom garbage, you know. And I know that was a big part of what everybody hated. And according to a lot of news sources, nobody is a fan of Iron Fist at all.
Really?
Yeah. And what I thought they did great in Defenders was they kind of made fun of him the entire time. You know, he'd start saying, "I'm the immortal Iron Fist," and they'd laugh at him.
Yeah.
You know, he was telling Luke Cage that he beat a dragon, and Luke's like, "Yeah, right," whatever. So, you know, things like that they did really well. But the ending, you know, Daredevil Season 2 ended with Daredevil on the roof fighting a bunch of ninjas with the Punisher helping him.
Okay.
That was cool. This is just kind of in a cave for them, and it doesn't take that long. So I just think we could have had a bit more dramatic ending to that. I still liked it, but I am looking forward to Daredevil Season 3 because they're going to do Frank Miller's Reborn. So that's going to be great. They're going to take a lot from that. I just wanted more than what we got. So. And then Game of Thrones, we got season finale this week. A lot of you guys, so that means a lot of people are canceling HBO after Sunday. So, I mean, that's what's going to happen because this is the reason they have HBO. Will Cersei call for a ceasefire? We don't know. Will the wall fall? Will we get to see an ice dragon? Because in the last week's episode, at the very end, you see the Night King pulling out the dragon and then changing it over. Is he going to blow fire? Is he going to set ice? I think it's going to be more of a blue flame.
Yeah.
My theory is the ice dragon is going to hit the wall, and that's what's going to make it. Like, everybody has a problem with the fact that the Night King did not travel very far in the time that Jon Snow has traveled. I think the Night King was waiting. He knows the events that are happening, and he's waiting for things. Like, he had to wait for the dragon to get there and assemble his army. And now he's going to go to the wall, and that wall is going to be burnt down by the ice dragon. So that's my thoughts on Game of Thrones on that. So, you know, everybody's looking forward to it. Like I said, HBO's going to take a hit this time, but they've got a lot of great shows coming out. You got Westworld, but it's not till next year. And there's a chance that Game of Thrones, the last season, maybe in 2019.
Yeah.
So that's going to upset.
See, I thought it was going to wrap up a little sooner than that. So, Joker movie.
Joker movie.
Joker movies.
So, yeah, Joker movies.
Yes.
So we've got a Joker origin story. Now, do you know who's attached to it? No,
I don't.
Martin
I know that
Scorsese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's attached to that. He's not directing. He's going to be one of the producers. Todd Phillips, who did the Hangover movies, he's going to be the writer and director. Now, Jared Leto is not attached to this.
That's
this
right.
is a separate thing that is not part of the DC universe.
Let me correct you. It's part of the DC universe. It's not part of the DC extended universe.
Yeah.
So it's all in DC world, but it won't be. You're not going to see Superman.
Yeah.
You're not going to see Batman.
It's
you're
not
not
a part of what they're doing with Wonder Woman, Justice League.
It's just a Joker.
one shot.
Oh, it is a one shot, which
what you're
that's
calling
good. It gives you a unique perspective.
Well, the idea of it's great. but a one shot with a character you already have in that universe.
Now that is a problem.
So you're creating a problem.
And you had the best reason why you should not do this. Tell them the reason.
Well, the reason is one, either everybody's going to love that Joker, and they're going to be like, all right, well, we need to get rid of Jared Leto, and we need to replace him with whoever the Joker is in this origin story. Or they're going to hate this Joker even more and be like, why is Jared Leto not playing this? So you've only created a lose-lose situation.
Pretty much. So let's say that the former happened instead of the latter, and people saw this other Joker, whoever this guy is going to be, and they thought, oh, that dude is so good. Well, how insecure would it make Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Pretty insecure.
Well, in that, and he might be like, well, I'm done with it.
Which is why they released another Joker movie in the same freaking week, right?
Yeah.
So now you have two Joker movies, one probably coming first. The origin probably going to come first.
Yeah.
You have another movie that's actually in the DCEU, or the Extended Universe, with Margot Robbie and Jared Leto, right? And so, man, it's going to be interesting to see which one's better, which one tops out.
Yeah. And there are going to be two different types of movies. I think because Martin Scorsese is connected to it, I'm not sure you're going to get to see a whole lot of makeup in it. You may not see the Joker. The Joker may be a gangster at this point. And I don't know how they'll call him, because everybody knows Joker doesn't have a name. He's been referred to as different things, but his origin story is kind of mixed up. You've got the Killing Joke that tells a little bit of his past, but you never really get his name, so I don't know what they'll be calling him.
It'd be so great if they gave him a name.
Yeah, so if they do without the makeup and things like that, that's going to make it a little bit better, I think. And I think that's what they're going with having Martin Scorsese. Because if you want a gangster movie, that's the man you go to.
That's absolutely the man.
That's the guy.
A gangster movie, a crime drama, a good story with the police or the FBI, but crime and that grittiness. Oh, he's such a wonderful director. Goodness gracious! All right, so super excited about both of those movies, right?
Yeah, and with that happening, everybody thought, well, Gotham City Sirens is going to be canceled. It says it's not, but DC has the thing where they're like, well, let's just announce everything. They're going to announce a Booster Gold movie. They haven't, but there's a chance they could do something like that, and they're like, all right, everybody gets excited.
But here's the thing: you got Wonder Woman doing so well. Why are you not pumping out Gotham
and everybody
City Sirens?
loves those characters.
Yes,
you already got an audience with with Harley Quinn.
Absolutely.
She could be your main character in it, but you got these other characters that you could do so well.
You could retell Catwoman in a better way. You could redo Poison Ivy. Right, and so that other Poison Ivy left so much to be desired.
Yeah.
The one from the
it
early
was
90s.
so campy.
Yeah. So you could do these, and our CG is so much better now.
Oh yeah, so
Goodness
much.
Gracious! So we can do amazing things. Why are you shelving this? Don't shelve this. Yeah. Don't you shelve this?
And, like you said, Wonder Woman's the biggest movie of the year so far.
Yeah.
And speaking of Wonder Woman, there's a couple thoughts on that. Have you heard what James Cameron said?
No, what did he say?
He said that Wonder Woman has taken a step. He has caused women to take a step backwards. He's not liking it at all.
Really?
Yeah.
See, and I don't know, because I tell you what, as a director, the lady that directed that was fairly underpaid for that first time.
Well,
now she'll make a lot of money in the back end.
When you do the second one, that's where they're going to make bank. Same thing with Gal Gadot.
No. I think she's going to make a ton of bank on the backside of this movie. Once all those numbers come in, she'll probably clear. She'll probably do better than. She's going to do well. I think she's going to do well.
But it wasn't. It was the character he was talking about, and he's also the guy that had half naked big blue alien women.
That is true.
Well.
Yeah, and they're making another one of that, aren't they? Another Avatar.
So, I don't know where he's. I don't. Maybe he just wanted his name in the paper this week or something like that. They haven't talked about Avatar, because I don't care nothing about Avatar. It's a movie that's kind of old, and it was okay, but it's not. It wasn't a Star Wars or something.
People love that movie, and I don't really get it either. I don't not like it, but I don't love it. Like some people love it. They've seen it 100 times or something. Yeah. It's crazy.
So I don't get that at all. Yeah, really. But he said that, which is kind of crazy, but. I don't know, but DC has got a lot of movies that they're announcing right now. So those are a couple of them. The Batman, everybody was afraid it wasn't going to be in the extended universe. Yeah. For some reason, when the Joker thing broke, they thought that Batman was going to be out of it. But the director has cleared that up, Matt Reeves. He has cleared it up and saying, no, it's going to be a Batman movie. It's just not going to involve everybody else that's around in the thing. But it's still in the same universe as Wonder Woman,
right?
Justice League, Superman.
Do you think that DC? DC's got a great they're really doing well now. They might even be doing better than the Marvel Universe.
Oh, they're definitely not doing better than Marvel. They've got a lot of work to do there. They've got to figure out what Marvel did. 'Cause what Marvel does well is like they're going to do this phase of the movies. We're going to lead up to this big event. So the first phase was leading up to Avengers. So the second phase leading up,
but DC's doing it. They're leading up to.
They're
Justice
trying
League.
to, but they're not doing it as well as Marvel.
Yeah.
Because a couple things, they're trying to get everything in there all at once because they feel so behind. So they're trying to play catch up, and that's where they're losing some of their things. Is trying to play catch up so much.
But if you split off and you got 2 Joker movies and you got 2 Batman movies, that's too much for most people.
Yeah. Well, you're only going to get to one Batman right now. With Ben Affleck, and that's still up in the air whether he's going to stay Batman. I like him as Batman. I also think that we need a different Joker than Jared Leto myself.
Really?
Yeah, well, how old's Batman? They don't really say in it, but Ben Affleck's like 50.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting up there, and which is cool. I mean, the guy is a great actor, and I love him as Batman. When you compare him to the animated series, I mean, he's that Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I think he's great. I think he's got that Playboy feel to him.
Made Joker older. And not as young as Jared Leto. Now, Jared Leto's not a young pup, but he has a young look. The whole gangster,
I like
all the tattoos.
I like it.
I think they could have went with somebody
that
older.
Paleness with the crazy green hair. I think it looks great.
I think that I'd like to see somebody older. So maybe we might get something like that in the origin story. Now they'll have to use a young guy in the origin story, but maybe they could do it like Wonder Woman, where she's kind of
But if they're trying to mimic Marvel, you got all these guys that have been doing this on the Marvel side for a long time, and you're just now getting, 12 movies in or whatever, you're just now getting to where you're starting to break up. Some of that may go away, or they may have to reboot the whole universe. Well, it's too early to be replacing Batmans or replacing Jokers. I don't think they should do that. I think people like continuity.
Yeah, no, they definitely do, especially with something like this. Everybody wants a big universe. I mean, everybody's trying to get the universes going.
All right. Next up, video games.
Video games. So, Nintendo, I don't know what the deal is, guys. With and a lot of you guys are Nintendo fans. And you know that the SNES did its pre-orders on September 29th.
SNES Classic.
And they basically opened the doors and then closed the doors. That's how quick they went. Because they do not make enough. I don't know why they're not making enough for it.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
And especially with, I gave them a benefit of the doubt with the NES. Okay, maybe they didn't think it was going to sell as well, because a lot of these things, like that, because Sega has one, or Atari has one, and all these things sit on the shelf. You see them at the dollar store, things like that. But there was a demand for it.
And everybody knew there was a demand. And here's the deal: is that you didn't sell them on the Nintendo website where you could control it. You gave it to retailers. And let's talk about what happened to retailers. So it's Friday night at 11 o'clock or something like that. I get an alert on my phone that says, "Hey, you can order the pre-NES Classic." I buy 2 NES Classics, one for me, one for this guy, right? And then 12 hours later, they send me an email and say, "Oh, we didn't mean to do that. We canceled your order." So I go back on Walmart.com and I sign a thing so that it'll let me know next time it has an update. I did the same thing at Amazon. I tried to do it at Target, but I couldn't. I did it at Best Buy. Okay? Best Buy opened up their pre-orders at like 4 in the morning. All gone within minutes. All probably purchased by bots, right? Same thing with Amazon. They opened up the orders. They had a page for the SNES Classic, and you can fill out a thing that said, "Hey, I want to be alerted when this is open," right? And then they opened up a new page and sold them all, not alerting anyone, right? And so it was terrible. Sold out in a matter of minutes, right? And so now we're right back to this.
And why would you want to do that? Because there's emulators out there. We can get these games for free.
Absolutely. I have them for free.
Yeah. But we want to pay you for this.
That's right.
But just baffles me. Like, we're willing to give you our money for this thing.
Why?
But you won't supply it for us.
Let me tell you what. Do you think that you're going to try to sell me an SNES Classic and I'm not going to get one, so I'm going to buy a Switch? No. I'm not buying a Switch. I just want my stupid NES Classic so I can play Star Fox 2. That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, I've had a Switch for a while, and I just wanted that too. I mean,
it's ridiculous. I mean, it really. It's so alienating to fans. Why would you do that?
Well, Nintendo is leaving them at the mercy of these second retailers.
I know. And I have an NES Classic. Do you have one?
No.
How much did I pay for mine? Do you know?
It was up there.
$250 on eBay. $250 for an NES Classic.
For something that should have cost you $60.
$60
because they won't do the thing. So we're left at the mercy. If we want these things, we're gonna have to pay just an outrageous price.
That's
for
right.
it.
But they do have one fail safe. You know what that is, right?
What's that?
They have physical copies going to physical stores.
Okay.
So you can camp in front of Walmart, you can camp in front of GameStop, and you can get
on
one.
September 29th.
September 29th.
And you better be there early because they may get two.
Super early.
Yeah, because that's going to be it. I know that GameStop in our town got 3, and that was it.
Really?
That's all they got.
What, on NES Classics?
NES Classic.
3.
All I got was 3.
Well,
and I went to Walmart.
And they better have a limit because I'm buying all of them.
And I went to Walmart that morning that it came out too, and they didn't have any.
Really?
Yeah, they were.
Can you imagine waiting at Walmart and then finding out that you should have waited at GameStop?
Yeah,
That's
and
pitiful.
they were right next door.
That's
to each other,
pitiful.
yeah. But it was crazy. It was the same way when they did the Switch. This is like a retail strategy of Nintendo where they only release so many. They did the same thing with the Switch. When the Switch came out the day of, if you didn't have pre-order, there might have been one left in the store.
Yeah. Well, the Wii's were like that too. But what's different here is that this is not something that you're going to sell for a while. This was a one-off
You're going to end
thing.
it quickly. Like they ended the Nintendo. Like we thought, well, we'll get the Nintendo on the rebound because they've realized the demand is so high. And then it was like, no, we're not going to be making that anymore.
But why would you not? I don't understand why. I mean, there's money to be made.
Yeah.
Why would you not make it? I want one. Sell me one.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh my goodness.
So Nintendo, hook us up, help us out.
Come
you
on.
know.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's all we're looking for is just something. Like I said, we want to give you our money, and if you don't want to take it, I mean,
And it's an odd position for me. You know, we live in Alabama, right? And we don't make a lot of money here, right? And so it's an odd position for us to be trying to force our money on you. Here, please take my money.
Yeah.
Please give me an NES Classic. Please give me an SNES Classic. It's crazy. Just make enough. And you promised that you would have more. Where they at? Where they at?
Where they at, Nintendo? All right. So one last thing. Best movies of the year so far. Do you have any
Best
favorites?
movie of the year.
I've got a list for us. Logan.
Okay. Logan. Oh, does that count this year?
Yeah, this is.
Oh, that's a good
come out
one.
in February.
Somewhere around between Logan and Baby Driver. Probably.
Baby Driver.
Yeah?
Yeah, Baby Driver's a great one.
Wait, you love Logan. You think Baby Driver's better than
No,
Logan?
no. Logan's been my favorite movie. Now, I didn't have as much fun as I did during Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I had more fun during that movie. But Logan, it pulls you at your heartstrings.
It does.
You know,
It's a good movie.
It's so good. I mean, I'm getting teared up just thinking about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, my top 4 of the year, and the one that's made the most money, Wonder Woman.
Yes.
And that was the one everybody was a little bit worried about. Well, do we really need a Wonder Woman movie? Yes, we do. We needed that Wonder Woman movie.
Well, you know, it's an unserved market. There's not a lot of,
Yeah, I took all my girls to it. You know, they loved it. They loved seeing a superhero like that. And, you know, it's the same way as, say, a Black Panther movie. You know, everybody wants to see somebody that, you know, reminds them of themselves.
Absolutely.
It's that. And, you know, that's the reason you get a lot of the changes in superheroes. You know, the Teen Titans, they announced the lady, and she's beautiful. She's African American lady. But some people are kind of upset, and they're like, well, let's make Black Panther white since we're doing this. And I'm like, well, she's technically orange. So why are we upset about this? I mean, she's an alien from another planet.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. So they're trying to expand it where it's for everybody. And that's what we want, is something that's for everybody.
Sure.
Because the more people that are watching it, the more, you know,
the more they're going to give us good movies.
yeah, they're going to make. You know, as long as they keep making money at it, because that's what it is for these guys. It's about making money. So if we want to enjoy this stuff, we're going to have to get out there and, you know, consume it,
Absolutely.
take care of it. You know,
Absolutely.
the movies are not like Nintendo. Like the movies, they want you to show up to the theater. They'll build a whole new theater just so you can get in there. Nintendo's like, nah, yeah, screw y'all. We'll get that out. But yeah, so that's my top movies, like I said, of the year. But we've got a couple more movies coming up, and we will give you a review for Thor Ragnarok and then Justice League movie.
All right.
So you're ready for the Justice League
Ready
movie.
for the Justice League
so
movie.
Jeremy's still catching
Super
up on a lot of
excited.
Marvel stuff, but he's right there with us on the DC.
That's right.
Yeah, big fan of that. So when those come out, we'll be right there waiting for you, letting you know if you need to save your money and wait until it comes out on digital or Redbox, or get out there and see it today if it's going to be better.
Yep.
So anyway, do you have anything else?
What did we do last night?
What did we do last night? Well, we watched the fight.
Fight night, man.
Yeah. And it pretty much kind of turned out to what we thought. It went a little bit longer than we thought. But McGregor, he's not a boxer.
He's not a boxer.
I mean, he's a beast in what he does, but he's not a boxer.
He did so much better than I thought he would.
Yeah.
I really did. He's a good man. I'm proud of him. I think he's still, he may have lost. I was really rooting for him. Like an optimistic hope.
Yeah.
For
It's,
Christmas, my
you're
wife.
rooting for Bad News Bears. And,
Yeah.
The underdog.
Yeah, I was really hoping. I knew, oh man, he
Because
just.
anybody that knew anything about the sports knew he was a severe underdog in this.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people made a lot of money on it, though. A lot of people made a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's it, right? Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, until next week, I'm Jeremy.
This is Steve.
All right.
Like, subscribe, share. Let us know how we're doing. Again, if you guys just comment below, let us know where you're from. If there's something else you want us to talk about in the score, let us know and we'll talk about it. All right.
That's right.
All right. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.